Okay. Then next type of chemical decomposition. We discussed thermal decomposition. Then coming to the next one, decomposition. Decomposition by light or in the presence of light. Decomposition by light or in the presence of light, right? So right, so let us understand. So decomposition or chemical decomposition. Chemical decomposition is carried out by light. When light is called photolytic reaction or photolytic decomposition or photochemical decomposition or simply called photochemical reaction. Photochemical decomposition or photochemical reaction. That means whenever we place any substance, any chemical substance or any substance outside in the presence of light, so if the substance is dissociate into two or more is called photochemical reaction or photolytic reaction. So for example, silver chloride AgCl, silver chloride. When silver chloride is placed under the sunlight, it is associated into silver and chlorine. So silver chloride, it is a solid. Silver is solid. It is a gas, we know, right? So it is white in color. Silver chloride is white, whereas silver is grayish white. So silver, please take a watch glass from the laboratory, then add some silver chloride in a watch glass and place it outside. After some time we observe that AgCl is dissociated silver and chlorine. In this reaction, the white color of silver chloride changes to grayish white due to the formation of silver metal. The silver metal is obtained. The decomposition of silver chloride is caused by light. It is maybe a light, maybe a sunlight or the bulb light. This reaction is used in black and white photography. In case of photography, such kind of chemical reaction and decomposition reaction used in black and white photography. Similarly, silver bromide. The silver bromide is used in photography. So in the presence of light, as usually, it also forms silver and bromine. 2Ag, 2Ag, 2Ag. So here silver and bromine. Silver and bromine is octane. Right? In this pale yellow color, silver bromide. So light yellow in color, pale yellow color silver bromide is turns into grayish white silver. Grayish white silver. It is a solid. It is also solid, but bromine is a gas. Bromine is gas. Right? So red brown gases are formed. Red brown gases are formed. So here yellow chlorine gas is formed. So since this kind of reaction, so here silver chloride and silver bromide is decomposed into silver and silver chloride into silver and chlorine. Silver bromide is silver and bromine. So right. So silver chloride into silver and chlorine. Silver bromide as silver and bromine. So this associate in the presence of light. In the presence of light. So a substance decomposes. A substance split up into two substances. Two substances in the presence of light. In the presence of light, such reaction is called photochemical decomposition or photochemical reaction or photolytic reaction or photolysis. Photolysis. Here, photo in the sense not the photo, in the sense in the presence of light. Lysis means division. Lysis means division or dividing or split up. So substance split up in the presence of light. In the presence of light. So that's why this called photolytic reaction or photolysis or photochemical reaction. Photochemical reaction. So decomposition reaction is carried out in the presence of light also. Such kind of reactions are called photochemical reactions or photolytic reactions. Right. Then coming to the next one. So photochemical reaction or electric photochemical photolytic converters, then electrolysis or electrolytic reactions. Electrolysis, right? Right. Next one. Decomposition. Decomposition by electricity. Decomposition by electricity. The chemical decomposition. Is carried out by electricity is called electrolysis. So this is one of the very important reaction in class 10. So here there is one activity. The very important reaction, electrolysis of water. Example, electrolysis. Electrolysis of what? Electrolysis of what? That means water is dissociated into hydrogen plus oxygen. So liquid, gas, air, bypassing electricity. So this reaction is carried out. In the presence of electricity. So that's why you can write electrolysis of water. Water dissociate or divide. Into hydrogen and oxygen. In the 2:1 ratio. The 2:1 ratio by value. 2:1 ratio by value. That means 2 values of hydrogen, 1 value of oxygen is obtained. 2:1 ratio by value. Whereas 2:1 ratio. The gas is obtained in 2:1. That means 2 parts of hydrogen, 1 part of oxygen is obtained during electrolysis of water. Let us discuss with activity. Just I explain the activity here. Right? For that, take a beaker. Take a plastic mug. Then make 2 holes at the bottom of the mug and insert 2 electrodes. Two carbon electrodes. These are connected to a battery. Right? So take a mug or jar. Take a mug or jar. Give a connection to the battery. Then take water in a mug. Then invert the two test tubes. Here like this. Invert 2 test tubes and carbon electrodes. Invert the 2 test tubes on the carbon electrodes. There are 2 carbon electrodes. One is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. Another one is connected to the neutral terminal of the battery. So plastic mug, inverted test tube, then carbon electrodes. So the electrode which is connected to the positive terminal, we can call this anode. Which is connected to the negative terminal, we can call this cathode. And water as we know, water is a good conductor of electricity. To increase its conductivity, we should add a little amount of acid. So cell switch. So the required material for this activity are plastic mug, two test tubes, two carbon electrodes, cell, battery, right? So now take a plastic mug. Take a plastic mug. Make two holes at the bottom of the plastic mug. So insert the two carbon electrodes through the holes. Then add some amount of water and add little amount of acid to increase the conductivity. Then invert the two test tubes on the carbon electrodes. Connect one electrode to the positive terminal, one electrode to the negative terminal. Then switch on. Switch on the key. We observed that some gas bubbles are formed near the electrodes. Some gases bubbles are formed near the electrodes. So some gas bubbles are formed near the electrodes. That gas bubbles are nothing but hydrogen and oxygen. Near the anode, oxygen gas bubbles are formed. Near the cathode, hydrogen gas bubbles are formed. So where there is a more value, that is the hydrogen gas. Where you observe the less value, the other side is the oxygen gas. So here what will happen? Water is disassociated to hydrogen and oxygen. How? By passing electricity. Water disassociating to hydrogen and oxygen. What is the ratio? 2:1 by value. That means 2 parts of hydrogen, 1 part of oxygen is released during electrolysis of water. Takes place when right. So whenever we observe the gas bubbles are formed, carefully take out the two test tubes from the mug. From the mug and test them with a burning mastic. We have a doubt which one is the hydrogen gas, which one is the oxygen gas. Carefully take out the gases from the solution, from the water, and bring the burning mastic. So for example, this is a test tube which is obtained, which is removed from cathode, and this is a test tube which is taken from the anode. When we bring the burning mastic here, so the burning mastic is put off, then it is the hydrogen gas. If the burning mastic burns continuously, that is a hydrogen. So this test tube, the burning mastic is burns continuously. So which is collected from the anode, It burning continuously. So the gas liberated in this electrode is oxygen. Oxygen helps in burning. So whereas the other test tube, the burning mastic is put up with pop sound. That pop sound indicates hydrogen gas is liberated. This test tube is removed from the cathode. So on electrolysis of water, oxygen gas is produced near the anode, hydrogen gas is produced near the cathode. So this is the example of electrolysis. This is the example of electrolysis. So very very important. If you want some more introduction, please watch the previous video which is already uploaded. Electrolysis of water. Electrolysis of water. So this is electrolysis of water means a single substance is dissociated into two or more substances. Similarly, sodium chloride aqueous solution means when the salt when salt is dissolved in water, it forms sodium chloride solution. That means nothing but salt water or salt solution. The salt water salt solution you can call the brine solution. Sodium chloride is also dissociated into sodium and chlorine. This is aqueous solution. This is a solid and this is a gas. So electrolysis of brine solution. Also example for electrolysis is decomposition reaction carried out by electricity. So we will learn more about electrolysis of sodium chloride brine solution in acid, base and salt chapter very clearly. Means what are the products are obtained from that. From that we have to make different kinds of substances. Similarly, aluminum oxide Al2O3 in the presence of electric liquid. So it forms aluminum and oxygen. So Al2O3 6 here should write 2 3 are 6 aluminum 2 4, so we can write 4. So solid and gas. In this way we can understand that what is our formula liquid form. So aluminum oxide. Here it is aluminum and oxygen. So these are the three types of chemical decomposition. So we already discussed decomposition by heat, we can call thermal decomposition. Then decomposition by light, decomposition by electricity, we can call electrolysis or electrolytic reaction. In that, this is the very very important one. Electrolysis of water. Right? So these decomposition reactions carried out by water are used to extract several metals like gold, aluminum, iron, copper, silver. So from its ore or from its minerals, right? Then electrolysis of molten sodium chloride, whereas aluminum metal is extracted by electrolysis of molten aluminum oxide. So aluminum and sodium is extracted by using electrolytic decomposition. Right? So sodium obtained from the sodium chloride, aluminum is obtained from aluminum oxide. So decomposition reaction also helps in many ways in our day-to-day life. Decomposition reaction in our body. The digestion of food in the body is an example of decomposition reaction. When we eat food like whatever the food we have taken present starch present in the decomposition, starch present in the food like potatoes, rice, wheat are decomposes into sugars like glucose in our body, and proteins decompose to form amino acids. So proteins, starch present in our food disassociate. This is also example for decomposition reaction. This is also example for decomposition reaction. So we have completed two. One is chemical combination, chemical decomposition. In chemical decomposition, we completed three types: thermal decomposition, photolytic decomposition, and electrolysis. So, if you want some more, means some different explanation, please watch the previously uploaded videos. Chemical reactions and chemical reactions and equation chapter, which are already explained last year. So little changes are going this year. So if you want watch them, please watch the previous videos also.